right, good morning, folks. It's 9:16 on day 26. What is it? The 29th day of April, penultimate day of the month, and I'm here with my friends again.
Hello.
Landfill and Morning Dove, who have a little message. So.
Yep, Smiles, J3 and double decker. Let us know when you're out here. Like the PCT.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna say my goodbyes and then start up this Acorn Trail. Oh, we're here in Wrightwood now. They were kind enough to drive out last night, hang out with me last night, and bring me out to Wrightwood this morning. So bought them some breakfast down at what was that place called? Evergreen.
Yeah,
Evergreen. Yeah, awesome little breakfast. And now we'll say our goodbyes and I'll get hiking. So talk to you later. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I...
Hey guys, 10:46 in the morning and 60.6 degrees. I've made it back to the Pacific Crest Trail, up from the Acorn Trail. I had heard terrible things about that trail. It was definitely pretty steep. I think we gained 1,700 feet, a little over 1,700 feet in just a touch over 2 miles. So that's an average grade of like 850 feet a mile, which is decent. Definitely higher than your average, excuse me, higher than your average PCT grade. But you know, just kind of slowed it down, and I was doing all right, I think. It took me about an hour and a half to get up, so definitely a lot slower than my usual 2 mile pace, but that's fine. I made it about 1.25 miles before I put on my crampons, but then it was just getting just a little too snowy. I didn't wind up breaking out the ice axe, but I did put on crampons just about 1 mile trail south, and I guess for that matter, well, compass north of the Pacific Crest Trail junction here. The plan from here is the Pacific Crest Trail continues north that way and south that way, but technically the next 1.5 miles of trail or so to the south is open. So in the interest of being a really like nitpicky completionist, unfortunately I'm gonna go ahead and hike that 1.5 miles or whatever it is on the PCT trail south to tag the northern end of the closure, and then I'll double back to where I am right now before continuing north today. I don't think I went over the plan today. That's it so far, and then I plan on going another however many miles it is to get to a spot, the name of which I forget at the moment. I'm sorry, excuse me. To get to a spot called Vincent Gap, which is a little further trail north on the PCT. And probably camping there tonight. That would make it about a 15-mile day or so, something like that. But it would also put me right around sort of like the foot of Baden-Powell to get up and over that tomorrow morning. With the idea being that there is supposed to be some pretty decent wind kicking up tomorrow, particularly in the afternoon. So I would very much prefer to get an early start tomorrow morning and try and get up and over and then down from Baden-Powell before the worst of the wind kicks up, particularly since, at least as of yet, I have not found any buddies with whom I will be traveling through this next couple days. So I did run into a couple hikers down at the breakfast this morning, and they said that they were taking the highway. They also said that they, just to put a marker in that and kind of put a bow on that, Highway 2 runs pretty much parallel to the PCT, more or less, across this Baden-Powell section for several miles, many miles. And what a lot of hikers are doing who are averse to snow is just walking along Highway 2 because it is temporarily closed at this point in the season on account of what I imagine is snow and rock fall and stuff like that. But all reports are that Highway 2 is pretty much clear, and the reports of those hikers I ran into this morning at breakfast are that they've also heard that Baden-Powell is pretty traversable, which runs a little counter to what I have been hearing, which is that the climb up Baden-Powell is okay, and that the descent down off of Baden-Powell is kind of hairy and precarious. So, well, whatever it is, it is. We'll see. We'll see what Baden-Powell looks like tomorrow. For today, though, I'm on the initial stretch of this double back portion to go tag the north end of the closure, and then I'll be turning around and heading north. This will probably be my final check-in before I get to camp, but I will talk to you guys when I get to camp.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. Well, I scratched in the dirt for a while. I gained all that I knew for a price. In the end, what I found was nowhere near as nice. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. Though I fought with my claws and teeth, though I elbowed my way to a seat, there be no kind of peace like you beside me. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Nothing's as it seems in the photo. Nothing is as sweet going solo. Nowhere I can ramble or roam could change my mind, could slow my coming home. I'm coming home. Oh, I'm coming home. Leave open the gate, don't turn off the light, I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
Okay, good evening, folks. It is 6:04 and 61.8 degrees. I'm just a little under a half mile from Vincent. I think it was Vincent Gap or something, the place I'm going to be camping tonight. Just wanted to record my evening check-in now because I know there's at least one other hiker and potentially several who are, pardon me, who are planning on camping here tonight, and I want to be respectful of their, you know, quiet space and everything. So, yeah, pretty good day today. I tried as much as possible to stay on the official PCT line. There was, if you really comb through my Gaia track for today, you'll see that I had to turn around at one point and take a little gravel road alternate because I was trying to like essentially bushwhack my way on. All right, sorry about that. I didn't realize that the battery was quite so low, but there it was. I was talking about how I had to double back to get back onto a fire road because the official PCT was routed. Look at that, man. Pretty sure that's San Antonio Peak there. That looks great. Yeah, the official PCT was routed through, a north aspect with a really big chute and pretty steep traverse. And it looked like very few, if any other hikers had been through there. So there was really no boot path or boot tread or treadway or whatever you want to call it. No beaten down snow to kind of bolster the safety of such an endeavor. So, you know, I was proud that I thought better of it and just doubled back to sort of bite the bullet and do a couple double miles. Obviously, that was not the only portion of double miles I did today. I did walk out to the northern closure, to the north end of the fire closure, and then doubled back, I guess. I don't know. I should say about that little section, one thing I wanted to note was that I saw no other recent footprints through that path. So, I mean, potentially people have gone through there and I just missed their boot path, but it seems more likely than not that most of the people who have come up from Wrightwood have not endeavored to be quite so completionist as I did, which is fine. I don't really care what other people do. Let's see. It was a great stop in Hermosa or whatever that town is. Really, really good to see landfill of mourning dove. Obviously, they brought out my bounce box, and I was able to trim down the hair quite a bit and trim up the beard quite a bit. So kind of make myself a little more presentable here. They also brought me some new trekking pole tips, which I had ordered. I think I mentioned these on my health update, and those are working really, really, really well. I'm super happy to have those on. Feel way better about it now. Finally, they also handed off my ice axe and crampons, which I used today. Not super extensively. I think I was probably in snow about, I don't know what, maybe 70% of the day. And of the time that I was in snow, I really needed crampons, maybe 5% of the time or something. But, you know, tomorrow's a whole different story. I'm going to be going up that mountain. You might be able to make out through the trees right there. Finally, landfill of mourning dove also got me a brand new fuel canister, which is great, because I was really concerned that I might need to melt snow. It doesn't look like there's much of any official water sources running through this next little stretch tomorrow and potentially the next day, and certainly for some period of today as well. So I was able to, right here at the end of the day, I did, again, diverge from the official PCT, dropped down to a gravel road. I'd noticed all of these little, like, culvert funnel things to sort of manage drainage, and stopped at one. It was taking forever to get water from it, so I saw on the topographic map that it looked like this little fire road was going to sort of pinch into a natural drainage. So I decided to keep moving, and that second drainage location of that culvert drainage funneler, I don't know, was way more time efficient. So right now should be pulling into camp very, very shortly, and I am carrying 2 full smart water bottles plus a full 3-liter bladder. I'm maxing out my water capacity here just for what was this final mile and a quarter into camp, so that I can have plenty for dinner, plenty for breakfast, and all at least get me started on tomorrow, the hike tomorrow morning. So I think that's all I got. I'm probably going to set up the tent tonight. Not quite sure. This will be the final check-in of the night, though. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Open the gate, don't turn off the light. I'm coming home.